This is practice assignment. Practice assignment week 2, question 1. So for const I less than 5, which of the following program code snippet will generate an error? This is basic question. Assignment to constant variable. So can anyone tell me why is this code giving an error?
Sir,
I
because for
didn't change the.
Say one by one. Hello. So which of the following code snippet 1 and 2 will generate an error? Comment. Let's comment this and run again. Note PA week 2. So why this is working? Can anyone tell why this code snippet 2 is working?
Because in the second one, we're just saying const I in the whole array. So for the each element, it's remaining the same. So it becomes I is 1, I is 2. But in the first one, we assigned I a value 1. So we can't change it.
like inside the bracket, it will change loop. Where, for the first one, whereas the second one won't change inside the brace.
Breast. Okay. So this is the answer. Code snippet 1 will generate an error. Let's run this. 3. So why 3? Can anyone tell?
What is the question?
Let this. Sorry. Which of the following shows the correct output if the program return value is executed?
Yes, so first we have to form a list, new array C.
So console.log C. So what is why 3 is printed?
So whichever element gives answer as 1, I think that is taken as true. So only first odd number will be given as output.
Yes, you are right. So after using spread operator, B will become 2, 2, and A is 2, 3, 4, as we are using spreading operator, and then 5. So
Sir, what is the spreading operator here?
1, 2, 3. So this is the third. The find prints the index of the element. So that is why 3.
Sir,
I don't understand. Why is it looking for 3? Why not 2? Where does it say that the it should give a value?
This is x modulo 2.
Yes.
Uh, So 0 is false and any number apart from 0 is true. So 2 modulo 2 is 0.
So 0 will be false.
Yes, I think. So let's say if you try any other number, let's try let's try x modulo 3 and make this number 3. So 3 modulo 3 0, 3 modulo 3 0, and this 2 modulo 3 3 modulo 3. So what is the sprint? Sprints 2 0 1 2. So 2 modulo 3 is 2. And let's say I change this to 3. So why 2 now? Oh, sorry, not PAV. So this time it is printing 4 because sorry, because first number is 3, second is 3, third and fourth also 3, and the fifth number is 4. So the modulo of x modulo 3 will be 0 for first number, second number, this third number, fourth number, but for the fifth number it will be,
One.
it is
So
going.
find is looking for a true statement, and this modulo also gives true false depending on what is the output. So anything other than 0 is giving true,
Is this,
right?
yes, we can use find can print anything else than true false also, depending on the function.
Okay. And find only gives an index, not the element itself.
Yes, and with only the first index.
Yes, the first one. This I think you mentioned earlier also. If you want more, you have to use filter. Was it you? Yeah, I think it was you who said find and filter.
Okay, so
Sir, can you put 5 in that example? 3,
5
3, 5, 3, 3, 5.
3 3 3 5 here.
In array A first.
Okay, so
Anywhere, okay. So for whether it will give
5
5 or
was,
something.
yeah,
Okay. Any number other than 0, it is taking it as for true.
no 3 3 5 3, no.
Yeah, for
So
3, it will be 0.
why it
Only,
is printing 5?
It's giving the number, not the index, right?
yes.
Yes, it's giving the number, not the index.
Okay, so 3. So yeah, it's giving the number. Yes. So I am sorry, it is giving the number, not the index. 2 2. Let's say I use or put odd number here. Let's say 10. Should print not even odd number. It should print 90. Yeah. I'm sorry. This find gives the first number, not the index.
And it should be not 0. 0 means it is not. The
No,
result.
that depends on the condition. So here the condition is this condition when the condition becomes true.
So when we give x modulo 2 equal to 0, then equal to 0, then all the only even 2 will come in.
So let's use this is odd 3 19. Let's use 20. So it should print 20.
20.
Yeah. 3 19 and then 20. So it gives it prints the number itself, not the index. Which of the following shows the correct output if the program written below is executed? So let A is equals to first name Abhi, age 22 and 22, place Delhi. Let first name uh, alt equals to A, and then we are trying to access first name. First name is not defined. So if I try to access A dot first name, it is still printing Abhi. But so I have fetched first name, and I fetched the value of first name and Abhi and put it in the alt variable. If I try to print console.log alt and console.log alt, so Abhi is printed. So I can directly use this syntax also. So using this syntax, I can directly use first name. So if I print first name, this is showing Abhi. So I can like this I can use for any other variable also. So let's say age, and then try to print age. So 22. So any variables value I can fetch and then assign like this. So here I am fetching the value of variable age and assigning it to the variable age itself, and using this syntax I am fetching the value of the key first name and then assigning it to variable alt. So now I can print console.log alt. So I am fetching the value of first name key and storing it in alt variable, and then I can print that alt variable. This is how it is.
Can you have any other variable name other than alt?
Yes, Abhi. Name is okay. Use any variable. Let I think. Uh, oh, so Abhi. We can use any variable, and using the same syntax, I can fetch. Let's say I fetch age and store it in this uh a. Not a. A is already a object. Ag console.log ag console.log ag. So 22. So I can fetch value of any key using this syntax and assign it to a variable using this syntax, this colon syntax, and I can directly use this as well.
After the equal sign, you have to write the name of the object.
Yes. And if I do this, first name comma age, then I can directly access. F name is not defined. Should be first name. So Abhi 22. So directly I can't access, like if I am not using this line, I can't access this variables. This will print C is not C, not C. First name is not defined. So I can use this syntax a dot first name and a dot age. So a dot first name will print Abhi and a dot age. So this is if we want to access a key of an object, we can use this syntax a dot first name, and it will print the value associated with the key which we are providing. So this will print value associated with first name key, and this a dot age will print value associated with this age key. So this will give reference error as first name is inside the A object, hence we can't access. So this is straightforward. First, first item is string type. Second is boolean type. Third is number type, and this fourth is an arrow function. So in the result array, we are appending the type of the elements of this ARR array. So first item is of string type is IITM online, and this second is of boolean type, and third is of number type, and fourth is a function. So string, boolean, number, and function. What will be the output of the following program ARR1? So why it is showing 9? Can anyone tell?
Because you're multiplying string with the string.
Okay, so we are multiplying string with the string, which is undefined. That is why it is showing not n, and true is 1, so 1 into 1 is 1. We are multiplying the element with itself. So true multiplied by true will give 1, 3 multiplied by 3 will give 9, and this function multiplied by itself will give 9 also. So if I do this, this should give 0. So yeah, you can see false multiplied by false will give 0. So this will print nan, because on multiplying string with string, and 1 on multiplying boolean true with true, 9 on multiplying 3 with 3, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, and function multiply function will give nen.
Sir, so true is taken as 1.
Yes. So what will be the output of the following program? So can anyone explain this code? So here we are using the object fruit, and this name is the first key and its value is apple, and this color is the second key, its value is red. Then we are creating this function let description equals to, it will take this name, color, shape, and then this will print this. So what will be the output of the following program?
So what is the input for description?
Fruit. So we are passing fruit object. So apple is red and spherical. So can anyone explain why it is showing like this? try to print console.log fruit. So name apple and color red. So name is apple, color is red. So this will print apple is red and shape is spherical. So why we are using this syntax? So name console.log name. So this is a arrow function, right? So why we are using this curly braces? So this is like this curly braces. This is used for restructuring. So what are we doing here? So the description takes the argument. So this is normal arrow function description, which will take three argument: name, color, and shape. And shape has default value, which is spherical. So shape got the spherical, and name and color it got from this fruit object. So that is why this is printing this. That is why this is printing apple is red and spherical. So this question will show apple is red and spherical.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, if we define shape in the object itself, then it will overwrite. Is it? Means shape value is now which we have defined in the fruit.
Yeah, apple is red and circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is overwriting. So let's run this code.
For that, we have to give inputs as
What?
it should no for this description function. We should give input as set
Object.
with the key names, name,
With
color.
you mean that we should provide the argument as an object?
No, sir. Here we are giving argument as some set and name, color. These are the key values for the object fruit. So the
So
key names you have to give.
we are directly passing the object, right? So this is fruit is an object.
No, sir. The description, if we change the name as
Yes.
capital N, then it will not work.
Capital N. So how will it fetch
Okay, so
the?
we should give the same name, key name.
So then this name will be undefined. What will be the output of the following program? Class player. So this is class player, this is constructor. It takes only one argument and use that argument to define the name variable, and the team variable and nationality variable are hard coded with this Indian cricket team and Indian string. So we need not provide them, they are hard coded. So this bowler is extending from this player class, and this constructor needs three argument, and with the first argument it will call the super class. So what does super class do? Super class will initialize the name variable and assign it to the value which is passed as an argument. So when this new bowler object is created, so whenever this new bowler object is created, this whenever a new bowler object of class bowler is created, that this constructor will be called Yeah. So this constructor will be called, and the role will be hard coded as baller and wicket, whatever argument we are providing here. So this wicket will become 101, and this average will become 22.79. So when we print console.log, when we try to print this object, what will happen? So yeah, what will be the output of the following program? So we are printing. So bowler, name, team, nationality. So the bowler object, when the bowler object is created, the super constructor of the parent class is called. So the name will become Jasprit Bumrah, and team Indian cricket team, nationality Indian. Role bowler, name Jasprit Bumrah, team Indian cricket team, same as this Indian cricket team. Nationality Indian. Role is hard coded here, bowler, and wicket it will get from here, and average it will get from here. So when we print this boom boom, so this will show Jasprit Bumrah.
Here, the other keys were getting inherited by the baller class from the player, right?
Yes,
Sorry, which is inheriting from which? Was
bowler. Sorry,
this
no,
should be player, right?
bowler. Sorry,
Player.
bowler extends player. This player
So
class player constructor name. Yeah. Console.log bowler. Could not name bowler. Yes, let's run this.
So if
Yeah.
we hadn't written in class baller super name, wouldn't it have inherited from the player? Like it inherited the team and the nationality?
No, it didn't inherit the cricket name and Indian. So when this super method is called, the constructor of the parent class will be called, and that
Hmm.
constructor will initialize the variable name and assign the value which is provided as the argument Jasprit Bumrah, and then the same constructor will define the team variable and nationality variable and give them the value cricket team and Indian.
Okay, I get it. So super actually calls the parent constructor by the argument name.
Yeah, yes. This
Okay,
needs
I
one.
get it.
This
I
needs
thought the super name is just calling the name. Okay, got it. Thank you.
So this is getting printed. Name, you can see name Jasprit, name, team nationality, name, team nationality, role. Okay, so this dot role bowler. So yeah, name, team nationality, role, wicket, and average.
Sir, for that question, can you change the code?
Code,
Yes, okay. VS Code.
yes, VS Code, yes.
Sir, can you comment this line number 87? I want to check what it prints. Without super. Will it be empty other fields? No, sir, some other error.
Yes. So this we are not able to access this. So this will also give error. This will also give error. So what is printing? Must call super constructor in derived class before accessing this or returning from derived constructor.
Okay, the reference error it shows without super.
Batsman extends player, name, super name and team, role batsman. So this is simple code. Describe, what does describe prints? This name from this team is a this role. So Rohit, batsman, we are creating an object of batsman class, and when the object of batsman class is being created, this constructor will be called, and this constructor will call the constructor of its parent class, which is this super name and team. So this constructor of parent class will be called, and this constructor will assign the value name and team. So name will become Rohit, and team will become whatever the argument we are providing. This Indian cricket team we are providing the as an argument. So Indian cricket team. So Indian cricket team. So when the p dot describe is called, the describe is defined as an getter method. So we this is the syntax to call the get method p dot describe directly without like this p dot describe. We can directly call like this. We don't need to use this, and this will give errors because this describe is defined as a getter method. So this is the correct syntax: p dot describe directly without calling the function. This is the syntax to call those methods which are defined using the get keyword. So uh, Rohit from Indian cricket team is a batsman. This will be called. Rohit from Indian cricket team is a batsman. What will be the output of the following program? This is the obj object. First key is a, and the second is a function itself, whose name
Can
is.
you explain the previous question once again?
His previous question is similar to this question. We are extending this batsman class is inherited from the player class. So when the object of batsman is being created here, so when this batsman is being created, this constructor will be called, and this constructor which will in itself call the super constructor, which is this constructor. So when the new object of batsman class is being created, the constructor of batsman class will be called, and which in turn is calling the constructor of the class which batsman class is inherited from. So batsman class is inherited from player class. So this super using this super thing will call this constructor. So when this constructor is called, this will initialize the name and team variable, and initialize name and team variable and assign them the value which are provided as the argument. So this Rohit and Indian cricket team are provided as an argument. So the name will become Rohit and team will become Indian cricket team. So in short, when the object of this batsman class is created, the constructor of batsman class will be called internally, and this constructor is in turn calling the constructor of its superclass, means the class which it is inheriting from. So this batsman class is inheriting from the player class. This constructor will call the constructor of player class, and the player class will initialize the name and team variable and assign them the value whatever we are providing. This Rohit will become, so this name will become Rohit and team will become Indian cricket team, and this Rohit from Indian cricket team. And then after the so when the batsman class is when the object of batsman class is created, the constructor of batsman class is called, which in turn is calling the constructor of player class. So the after completing this initialization, the code will come back here, and then we are initializing the role variable and then assigning it the value batsman. So this batsman object will have three variables in it: name, team, and role. So role we are hard coding as batsman. So if we can print this also.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Console.log p, you can see this batsman object has batsman object have three variables: name, team, and role. And this describe method is just printing. So describe is a getter, that's why we can directly call using this p dot describe syntax. Okay, so what will be the output of the following program? So this obj is an object, and a is the first key, a's value is 10, and operation is the second key, and it's a function. So we are creating new array. This I have already explained this bind, apply, and call. So let's see color. Yes. Yes. So this p will store the operation function. So p will store the operation function, and we are binding obj dot to. So obj we are providing so that we can access this. So this is inside the sorry, not this. This a is inside the obj. Hence, when we are accessing a, we need this. So we can access this only inside obj. So this is context is inside the obj. So this of obj, if we want to access, we should provide it as an first argument of the bind function, and we are giving the we are defining x as 2. So the x as default value we are providing it as 2. So the operation function which initially needs 3 parameters, after applying this p dot bind obj2. So what we are doing is we are converting this operation function to operation, and we are giving default value of x as 2. So we are converting this to this function. So this is what bind does. So this is z. Z. Yes. So this is the function operation is converted to this function. So now we only need to provide two arguments. So this operation 2, y is 3, and z is 2 is called. So using bind, we can provide default values to any number of arguments, and then later using that bind function, we only need to call the arguments which we have not, which whose default values we have not provided. So using this obj comma 2, we have provided the default value of x argument. So now we need not provide the default value. So now we need not provide the value of x argument. So we can only provide the value of y and z. So this operation 2 comma 3 comma 2 will be called. So now 2 comma 3 comma 2. So this x is 2 and n is, sorry, x y z. Z is not there. Name is n. X y n 2 y n. So 2 we have provided, 3 and 2. So 2 2 raised to the power
2.
2 plus y is 3 plus this dot a is 10. So 4 plus 3 7 plus 10 17. And this p dot apply. So any so this obj only needs 3 arguments, and using apply we can provide any number of arguments. So JavaScript is forgiving. So if we even if we provide more than the number of arguments we need, it will ignore the extra arguments and only use the number of arguments which which the function actually needs. So function needs 3 arguments. So 2 and 3 will be used, and the rest of this 4 and 5 will be ignored. So we are p dot apply obj 2 2 3 will be used, and this 4 and 5 will be ignored. So this 2 raised to the power n. So 2 raised to the power 3 plus
2.
2 plus this n is, no, sorry, not n, this dot a is 10. So 8 plus 2 10 plus 2 20. So now let's just clean this. Yes. So and this p dot call obj 234. So 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power 4 plus y is 3 plus 10. 2 raised to the power 4 is 16 plus 3, 19 plus 10, 29. So 17 was the answer of this bind function, and apply results in 20, and this call results in 29. So 17 comma 20 comma 29 will be the answer. Seventeen comma 20 comma 29. This is basic object, and this has got two keys: first name, last name, two getter methods, and one setter method. Using the getter method, we can fetch the value, and using the setter method, we can change the value. So this obj dot l name. So this is the syntax of providing the value to the setter function. This is how we provide the value. So this is not allowed. Obj dot l name, this Moria is not allowed. Obj dot l name is not a function. So this is the correct syntax. Obj dot l name equals to this string, and this obj contains first name, last name. So let's print console dot log obj dot f name. So initially the value is undefined, not f name, sorry, first name. Oh, sorry, first name. So initially the value is Narendra. No, this is not first name. Should print last name. So initially the last name is Mishra, and after calling the setter function, it has changed to Moria. So if we print obj dot l name, it is printing Moria. So obj dot l name equals to Moria. What will be the output of the following program? Console dot. So this obj dot l name equals to Moria console dot log obj dot l name. So obj dot l name. This is let's check answers. So we should not do this. Why we are again calling this lname function with this console.log obj. Should directly print this Moria. So we initially the last name value was Mishra, and after calling this setter function, so this is the argument for using setter function, obj, not obj, any object dot the setter function equals to. So this equals to syntax, with this equal to syntax we can provide the value to the argument. So this is how we provide argument to the setter function, and this when this setter function is called, this will change the last name to the argument provided. So we are providing Moria as an argument, so this just last name will become Moria, and then when we try to access l name, it will print Moria. So this is also basic question. So your score is
So
okay.
154 is the getter function and 155 is the setter function. Line 154 is getter. We're calling the getter function, and in
No, no, we are
150
here. We are directly calling the this last name. We're not calling the function. So we can also call the function which is also doing the same. This is returning this not first name.
could you do that, please? Call this getter function.
Narendra. No, sorry. We should call this. We don't have any. Yeah, we have L name. This will print the same.
Yeah. Okay, so you were not calling the function earlier, you were just calling its key, right? The method. No, the key.
Yes, yes. So this is the syntax of calling getter obj.lname or any name. So the obj dot name of the getter, name of the getter function, and obj dot name of the setter function, and we need to provide value like this. So this is the syntax of providing value to the setter function. So here it needs one parameter. So what if it needs, so that I will see, actually I don't know. So this is the syntax on how to provide the argument to the setter function obj.lm. So lm is a setter function, so using this obj, as lm is inside the object, so this is the syntax for accessing the this lm setter function obj.lm n equals to moria, to provide the moria as argument to this setter function.
Sir, so first one is correct, right?
First one means
Obj.lname equal to Moria, sir. That will
correct.
work. Line number 158 will work.
Yeah, 158 will work. And this, as this is a setter, we cannot directly use this obj.lname name moria. So as this is not a function, this is a setter method. Yeah, obj is not defined. Obj is commented. Obj.lname is not a function. So question might come like this in the quiz exam. If this lname is defined as a setter function and they are trying to pass Moria as how we provide arguments to the normal function. So this will give an error. So this is the syntax.
Which type of error is it giving? 159?
Obj.lname is not a function.
Okay.
So practice assignment 2, grade assignment 2.
Sir,
Yeah.
so in the practice question, last statement only will give error, right?
No statement will give error. Check answers. Yeah. Obj.lname. So here we are printing obj.lname. So I don't know why this is there, obj.lname. What will this do? So this will call the this using this obj.lname. So this console.log obj.lname will print Moria as after no, this is a yeah, console.log obj.lname will give Moria, because we have changed the lname to Moria using this setter, using this using this line, and then we are again calling. So this obj.lname equals to Moria, again we are calling. So this should be only console.log obj.lname. This is extra, not needed.
But
No, if it was there, then there should be no output, isn't it?
But Moria is the answer, right? So
No, that is fine. But if we look at it logically, whether there was a mistake in writing it or not, so let's assume that there was no mistake, and we assigned obj dot lname equal to console dot log obj dot lname. So what we are doing is now obj dot lname is getting the value whatever is output here, which is Moria.
Moria.
So will it really give any output?
So it was giving.
It was, even if we wrote that.
Yes. So obj.lname equals to Moria and obj.lname console.log obj.lname. Lname may not exist. Okay. L name. Moria. Is showing Moria, right?
That's strange. Okay.
Console.log obj, because there is no other print statement apart from this console.log. So this more is printed because of this line only, as I've commented other print statements.
Okay. Thank you.
A dot sort. So 22,557. So can anyone explain why this 22,575 is showing? Hello.
yes,
So can you explain why this is printing 22,55575?
I'm not sure.
So it's sorted according to lexicographical order. Lex, what is called? I don't remember the word. Comment.
I think lexical.
Not
Lexical sorting.
lexicographically related to. You can search lexico.
Is it according to their words 22, 5, something of that sort?
Or 22 to sorted according to like 22 contains this 2, 5 contains 5, 5 contains, so 2 is at first place and 5, then 5, then 7. So it is sorted according to um, it sorts according to the character by, it sorts character by character. You can see 2 comes before 5 and 5 comes before 7. So that is why this is the order.
Sir, if it was 26, then
26, then
instead of
26. No, it will sort character by character, I think. Let's try. Thinks there was a similar question in GA also. Oh, sorry, not GA. AQ. Yes, this was the question. Consoled. No, no. This is different. So it is sorted according to the lexicographic order. You can study more about this order. And let's GA week 2. GA week 2. So 25, 5, 55, and 75. So this is the order. And you were saying, what if order
26.
was 26? So it is sorted character by character. So it will still show 26 at the first place. So 22 contains 2, and this 5 contains 5. This 5 also contains 5, and this contains 7. So you can we can use this code. Let's use this. Remove this. So what should be the order according to you? -2, -7, -9, 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. So why this order?
First, all the minus numbers will come.
Yeah, first minus numbers are coming, and 2 is coming first, then 7, then 9. You can say that because of minus, they are coming at first place, and they contain minus, that's why they are coming before. And after that, 1, 2, 2, 4, and 5. After that, they are sorted in this order. They are sorted according to the lexicographic order, so you can study more about this. "55" contains 5 also. Control Z, Control Z. Yeah, so if let's say I put 2600, not here. 5 is coming before 55. 26 and 75. So they are sorted according to they are sorted character by character. So 2 comes before, that's why 26, then 5, then 5, then 7. So even if instead of 26 I am using 26,000, so 26,000 is coming before, because they are sorted character by character. 2, 5, then 5, then 7. They are sorted. They are sorted according to lexicographic order in the.
I didn't understand why the 26,000 came first.
Because 2 is lesser than 5. So they are sorted character by character. So 2 comes before 5. That's why 2 is at the first place. They are sorted according to they are sorted as in the ascending order. You can see because 2 is coming, then 5, then 5, then 7. But they are sorted according to some other order, not the normal order. That is why 26,000, because 2 comes before 5, and then 5, 5, then 7, 5. So this is the order. They're sorted character by character. And even if we are using this control, you can study about lexicographic order. So even if I sort these numbers, so minus numbers are coming the first place, -9. So no. So here I am also using this function. So if I don't use this function, uh, control S. So if I am not using this function, the minus numbers are coming before, and this 2, then 7, then 9. So even if this let's say minus 2, minus 7, minus 9, but minus 2 is greater than minus 7 and minus 9, so order should be minus 9, minus 7, minus 2, but they are not sorted like that. So yeah, internally, so this is according to the lexicographic order. Minus is coming minus 2, minus 7, minus 9, 1, 2, 4, 5. So it is not considering, it is sorted, it is sorted according character by character. So minus 2 is greater than minus 9, so minus 9 should come first and then minus 2, but it first sorts character by character. So it first see this symbol minus, minus, minus. The remaining numbers do not contain this minus symbol, so they are at the first place. And then from those numbers, these minus 2, minus 7, minus 9, all these three numbers contain minus symbol, but this 2 is smaller, 7 is greater, and then is 9. So this is the order according to ascending order. So even after, if this minus 9, you see 1 is smaller, then 2, then 2, then 4, and then 5. In the normal number, minus 9 is smaller, so minus 9 should come at the first place, but they are sorted character by character, so that is why.
Earlier, before you did this, there was something, an arrow function, right? To sort it in proper manner.
Yes,
So this says that we should go from A to B, right?
A to B. So this is we are sorted iteratively. You see each number, and then if let's say iteratively it sorts till the number does not get sorted. It sorts so if A minus B, you can see minus 9, this, if you can see 2 minus 4, you can see 4 minus 5, 1 minus 2. For every number, A minus B is a negative number. So they are sorted till the if they are sorted iteratively. So when this function a, b, and a minus b is called, if a minus b is negative, the numbers positions are not changed, and if a minus b is positive, the numbers positions are changed. So this you can see 4 minus 5 is minus 1, so minus 1, so they will not be changed. But here if you see minus 2 minus minus 7 is plus 5, so they will be changed. So minus 7 will come before and then minus 2, so iteratively they will be sorted using this sort function. You can study more about lexicographic order. It is sorted by default, it is sorted character by character. You can see if you're not providing any number, even here 26,000, so they're sorted in the ascending order, but still 26,000 come at the first place. You can see 26,000 comes at the first place because it is sorted character by character, and 2 is smaller than 5 and smaller than 7. That's why 26,000 comes at the first place, and then 5, and then 5, 5, then 7, 5. So that is why 22, 5, then 5, 5, then 7, 5. They are sorted in the ascending order according to the lexicographic some order that I don't know right now. So this A object and the B object, these are two objects, and B is an empty array. And using this let, we are pushing A, and then we are changing the name, and even the name B0 dot name. Okay, B dot name. You can see Akshay is printed. So what is a B object? Let's print console.log B. If we print console.log B, you can see using this loop we are adding B object 3 times. So using this 0, 1 and 2, we are adding the inside the B array, we are adding A object 3 times. So and after we have added the B A object inside B 3 times, we are going to the first element of the B array and changing its name parameter with Akshay, and then we are seeing if bo dot name. Oh, so sorry. B1 dot name we are changing. So B1 dot name we are changing, and then we are seeing. So any change in any of the object is also reflected in any other object as well. So let's say if I change B2 dot name, B2 dot name, and make it Dhoni, and if I print this, so this is Dhoni. So B1, so any change, so this B is an array and it holds 3 elements, and each of the element itself is an object, and we are going to any object, and inside that object we are accessing the name variable and changing its value to Akshay, and on changing any name, it is also reflecting in the other elements name parameter. So this is any change in any of object is also reflected in the other object. This is in short I want to say. So this
So
will give
both, all the three objects are the same, right? B has three object instances and all the three
they are referring to the
same.
same location. Using this we are creating 3 B dot push A. So this using spread operator we create a copy which is different. So we are creating a copy. So any change in the original will not be reflecting in this copy. So you can see this. So using the spread operator, we create a copy such that any change in the original will not be reflecting here. So they will be different, pointed to different locations. You can see we have changed the inside B array. Let's print console.log B. Yes, so B contains this. B contains 3 objects. So B is an array, and it contains 3 objects, and all the 3 objects are this A object. And we have created these 3 objects using the spread operator. So using the spreading operator, it creates a copy which will not be affected if I change any other. So they are like copy. So any change in the original or so they are not pointing to the same location. Hence, if we change any of these, the change will not be reflected in the other one. So let's see if I change uh, b2
So
dot.
three points to three different locations.
Yes, you can say that b2 dot age 23. So initially it is 29. Let's print console dot log bo dot b0 dot age and console dot log b0 dot
B1.
b2. B2 I have changed, right? So you can say, so I have changed the B2 age as 29, and you can see that after, even after changing B0 dot age will still be 22, and B2 dot change would have become 29 because we have assigned like here. So yeah, B0 dot age is still 22 and B2 dot age has become 29 because we have assigned the value 29 to it using this line 37. So they are creating different copies and they are at different location. That's why any change to any one of will not be reflected in the other. So this Abhi. So even after
It's like,
changing the name,
so it is like deep copy, right?
I don't know the name actually. Deep copy. So you can you say what is deep copy?
No, professor use deep copy something.
Yeah. So the name is okay, but the concept is that they are different copies, different instance. You can say different instance of this A object. So any change in any of the other will not be reflected in the any of them. So they are different at different location, memory location. That's why any when we are trying to access name, this is B1's name, not a common name. So they will be at three different locations. Yeah, this question. So using spread operator, why after using spread operator, y would have become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we are filtering on this condition x modulo 2 is equals to 0. So what will it do? Can anyone tell? Is x modulo 2 equals to 0?
It will filter only the even number.
Yeah,
Even
so
number.
for even number modulo is 0, that's why. And then we are mapping. So initially the y would be this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and after filtering it will become 2, 4, 6, 8. Like after this this filter will give 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and after mapping, so we are changing every element in this array to some other value using this. So you take a element and change it to I into I. We can use any function like make them normal number as well, let's say. So after applying the map to yes, after applying the map, 2 will become 4, this 4 will become 16, 6 will become 36, and 8 will become 64. And then a is 0, so initially the counter will be 0. So not the counter, the initially the a will be 0. So 0 4 is called, it will be become a plus I. So then again on the next iteration 4 comma 16 will be called, it will become 20. So in the next iteration 20 comma 36 will be called, and in the next iteration 36
56.
comma
56.
yes, in the next iteration the function will be function will be called as 56 comma 64, and 56 comma 64 will give 120. You can see this a in every iteration. This is what it is being done. A comma I, take a and I, and returns a plus I. So this 120, that's why 120 is the correct answer.
Yesterday in the reduce function, I don't think you had given something like a is equal to 0. You had just given a comma something, and you took it as the first value that had to be added or something.
No, initially I told, but later I changed my statement.
Oh, okay. So this has to be defined that a is equal to
No,
0.
no, no. Without defining, so you can use just comma equals to 0. So a is like um, optional argument. So even if we don't provide this a equals to 0, with the initial iteration, it will be.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. In that, in yesterday's, you had given a function where you didn't have to specify that a is equal to 0, right? It was just a value, and we assume that the first value is that.
Yes, yes. And it was not like the initial sum is 0. It was not like that.
No, the initial value to be paired.
Yeah. So initial a will be this number. So even if we don't provide like this, and we provide like comma 0 or comma 10.
Yes.
So 10 comma 1, sorry,
Yes.
not 1. 10 comma, it was 2 square 4, and then 14 comma 16, then 30 comma 36, then 66 comma 64. This is how it will be done. So the first for the first time, a will be the value which we are providing as the second argument, and I will be the first element of the array. So we are providing this array. So the first element of this array is 2, not 2.
4.
4, 16, 36, and 64. These were the 4 elements. So for the first iteration, a will be taken as this second argument. Whatever argument we are providing, it will be taken. A will be taken as this number, and I will be the first element of the array. And in the later iteration, the sum from the previous iteration will be taken as
A.
a, and I will be the second element.
Okay, so they can be written in either of the way. You don't even have to write a is equal to. Yeah?
Yeah, yes. I have that code. We don't need to provide it like this, a equals to 10. It's optional to provide.
Or we can directly give number, right? So that is a.
Yes. So let's say if it was a into I. So can anyone explain what will be the result? A equals to 0. What will be the result of this?
0.
Yes, this 0. And if I use 10, so 10 into 4, then 40 into 16,
16.
then 6 40 into 6, 640 into 36, and then so on till there is no any element left in the list. So here this reduce function is getting that list, that array from this map function. So the correct answer will be 120. What will be the output of the following program? Obj.nums. This is obj and obj nums. So this nums is a setter method. So this is the correct way to call the setter method, and this 2 3 is the argument. So when the setter method is called with the argument 2 3, so it splits splits on comma, and assign x as the first number. So x will become 2, y will become 3, and when then this x power is called, this function is called, result is 1 initially, I is 1, this dot y. So result is 1 initially, r e s is 1 initially, and x power is called, so result equals to result into this dot x. So initially result is result. So this dot y is 3. So I will loop from initially y will be 1, then 2, and it is also taking equal to, so then it will be 3, and result equals to result into this into x. So for the first iteration, result is 1 into 1 into 2, which will be 2, and then for the next iteration it will be, this is result, this first number is result, 2 into 2 again 4, and 4 into 2, that will be 8. So obj dot x power e will give 8. Yeah, so it is 8. You can also run from VS Code. Eight. Uh, so const e power x. So e power x is an object. Yes. So this e power x is an object that contains these two keys and one set parameters, setter function, and this e power dot x, a parameters 2 3. So it will be split on the basis of space, and this dot x will become 2, n will become 3. So there's the parameter is 2 space 3, and they are split based on the space, and they will be it will be converted, the param will be a list, and the first element of the list we are assigning it as x, and the second element of the list we are providing it as, the second element of the list we are assigning it to n, and then using this we are calling this up to n terms. So up to n terms is a getter method. So this is the correct syntax to call getter methods. So here it is not same, this is different. So y equals to y into, so I initially I will be 1. So let's see, I will be 1 initially, it will go to this dot n. So it is it does not include the equals to, so I equals to 1 and then I equals to 2. It will not include the case where n is 3. So as I, it is strictly taking lesser than values. So 3 is not lesser than 3. So y initially y is 1. So after this y equals to y into this dot x, 1 into this dot x. So what is this dot x? This dot x is 2. So 1 into 2, and the result. So result equals to 1. So after this first iteration, this is 2. So the result will become 1 plus 2, that is 3, and for y equals to y into this dot x. No, y is 1. Yeah, y is 1. Here it is written y is 1. So for this y into this dot x. So this dot x will still be 1 into this dot. What is this dot x? This dot x is 2, 1 into 2, 2. Yeah, so y has changed to 2. So that's why for this y will become 2. So 2 into 2, which will be 4. So this will be, y will become 4, and result which is 3. This 4 will be added to the result. So this result equals to result plus this 4, and the result is at this before this iteration the result was this 3. So 3 plus 4, 7. So that's why 7. Seven. You can see 7 is printed. Course name student. Modern application development 2. So what we are doing? So this course name is an object, and this proto will fetch all the properties of the object and put them inside this student object. And using the student object, we are defining the variable course name. Not defining. We are using this course name on student and then printing course name. So modern application development 2 is printed. So this is same. I have already discussed this in today's class itself, I think. So if we assign it with alias, let's say A, and if I try to print A, it will give me an error that course name is not defined. Now if I try to access A, I will be able to access, and this will show model application development 2. So this is, I have already explained it to the class itself.
Same as accessing class objects, right?
What?
It's the same as class objects. Same rule.
Class objects. So this I have explained in yesterday's class. That if you try to print no console.log student, it will not show. But if you try to access, you can access from the student objects. If you print, let's say console.log, see student name and student city are therein are additionally defined apart from this this syntax. So we on printing this console.log students, we are able to see student name and student city. So on printing, they are not showing, but we can access them. And using the student object. So this is the student object in which course name on printing it is only showing student name and student city, but inside the student object there is student name, student city, as well as course name and course code. So that is why using the student city, we are fetching the course name from the student object. There is no on printing student name, not sorry, on printing course name and course code are not showing, but they are present in the student object as we can access using this syntax. So they are present because we can access using this syntax. Yes, you can see modern application development. So we can access using this. So on printing they are not showing, but they are present, and they are present. So that is why using the student object, I am fetching the course name and aligning it with A. So I can call console.log A, and I can directly use this syntax also. This is some destructuring concept. So console.log A. So I can call directly without the need to go inside the object. There is no course dot or student dot. Let's say course dot. So the course name is inside the course object. So course dot course name you can access. Let's say this, if this line was not there. So the course yeah, modern application development 2. So this is showing modern application development 2. So because I am going inside the course object and accessing the variable course name, but I cannot directly just print course name because course name is not defined. Course name is not defined. Course name is only present inside the course object, or even inside the student object it is there, because I have inherited, if I have inherited from the course object. So the course name is not defined in the outer scope, it is present inside the object, hence I cannot access directly. But using this syntax I can alias, and I can assign the course name value, sorry, I can fetch the course name keys value and assign it to itself. So this is the syntax to assign the course name to itself. So on, if I try to print course name, this will print modern application development 2, and I can also use an alias. Let's say course name, let's say CN, and then I need to use this alias, not this course name. So if I do this using this syntax, then I will have to use the alias node, this GAV2 modern application development 2. And if I try to print course name, course, it is printing course name is not defined because I have aliased it with CN. That is why I cannot directly access course name. I will have to use the aliased variable CN, modern application development. Yeah, this is the GA2 week 7 question. So anyone wants to discuss this? So anyone who can explain this question? Question 8 of GA week 2 can share his or screen. Anyone? Hello?
Yes. What was the question?
Uh, Question. Yeah. This. Can you explain if you have done this question? Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at it.
Okay. So anyone else who want to explain? Ten give 30 seconds. We can run this.
After every second, it will increase by 50 pixels. Right? Px.
Height, and so we have to what will be the height. So initially the height is 0. After every 1 second, height will increase by set timeout, clear interval. Set timeout will clear this interval after this many seconds. After 10 seconds, this is 10 seconds, right? 10 point, sorry, not 10 point, 10.05 seconds. This is 10.05 seconds. So after 10.05 seconds, this set interval will be stopped. So meanwhile, it will run for 10 seconds, and initially the value of height is 0 pixels. So after first iteration, height will become 50 pixel. After second, it will become 100. After third, it will become sorry. After third, it will become 150, then 200. So 10 into 5. So after 10 seconds, 10.05 second, set timeout would be called, and this set interval will be closed. So there is no point that after 20 seconds it will be closed just after 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and this 10.05 seconds, it will this set interval will be closed. So the height will remain 500 pixel from 10.05 second till any time. Even after 30 seconds, 60 seconds, it will remain the 500 pixel, because the set interval will be stopped at the 10-second time only. So that's why the answer is 500 pixel. So we can uh, run this. Let's run. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initially, we are also printing. So this script.js console.log height, after every set interval method is this function is called, we are also printing. So let's run this again. So initially 50, after one sorry 50, 100, 150, 200, then 5, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, then 50, then it will stop, because after 10 seconds the set timeout function will be called, and hence it will.
What are you seeing on the right? Could you show me again? How is this timer coming? What is this part of?
What time?
Console.
Yeah, this we are printing no 50, 100, and this is not time. We are printing height, console.log height.
Oh, okay, okay. You're printing. And on the left, we are getting the actual box, right?
Yes, because yeah, div id. This um, console.log height after every set interval is called, it will increase the height by 50 pixels. This is the script.js.
Okay. Once you're done with this and you stop recording, then I have a question. Okay. I'll see the
So
question.
div set interval set in console uh, index dot script is coming from the script.js, this div script.js, and we are defined a height and weight, get element, style. Okay, so after 10 seconds, set timeout will be called. So there is no point that what will happen after 20 seconds. After 10 seconds, this set interval will be called in the box. The pixel will become static, it will not change, and hence the answer will be 500 pixels. um this go module.2.js, div id, div1, div style to assume that index html are kept inside what will be the if rendered using the browser. So what will be if rendered? So we are rendering this index.html, and initially the style is 2 pixel solid black. Module 1 is importing from module 2 div style, and div style 1 dot width we are changing here, and div 1 style we are creating using div get element by div id. Yeah, so this div 1 dot style will contain this div 1 dot style, and okay, so when we render using a browser, this will be called, and this has this div. So the it contains the script is from module1.js, so the module1.js will be called, and the module1.js in turn imports div style 1 div style 2 from module2.js, and in the module2.js we are importing this div style 1 div style 2. So they are exported using div style 1 div style 2, so we are importing div style 1 div style 2, and then I am changing div style 1 dot width. So here the width is 100 pixel, so I am changing this to 50 here. And then what we are doing, we are creating div 1 style using the div 1. So this is the div 1. We are creating div1 style using this, and the yeah, so document dot get element by id. So this id is div1, document dot get element by id, this is div1. So this is the linkage between these two, and dot style. So this style dot style will return this border 2 pixels solid black. So border 2 pixels solid black. So div1 style will be this thing. So this div1 style will be this. And then what we are doing, we are changing the div style dot background color. What is div1? So div1 style is this div1 style, which is this initially equal to this. So what we are doing, we are using div style one dot. So what is div style one? Div style one is this. So from black we are changing. So the background color here will be become red. You can see this div style one, this style one is this. So we are fetching the color. So this color is red, and div style one dot height, div style two dot height. So what is div style two dot height? Which is it is 50. So this will be 50 pixel. And div one style. So div one style is this div one style, and dot width. We are changing with
50.
style one dot width. So div
50.
style one width we are changing here. So what will it take?
50.
This or div style one dot width, which is this. So you are saying it will take this 50. So this will be 50 pixel. So red 50 pixel. What will be the color? So color will be red. So color red, height 50 pixel, and width again 50 pixel. Um, so red 50 pixel, 50 pixel is the correct answer.
There was this inline border also.
Inline
Right.
border.
The inline style was also the border. So the border wasn't mentioned, isn't it, in the options?
I think it will remain.
Will it be there?
Order will remain.
This border, this style equals to border
Yeah, so it will be a red
2
with
pixel.
50 by 50 px, right?
No, which border? This border is 2 pixel solid black, right?
Yeah, will it be there also, because we are using module 1?
Yes, it will remain because uh, border 2 pixel solid black. So we are just changing the color, and
No, we didn't change the color of the border. We only changed the background color.
yes, background we have changed.
So the background is red, and its height is 50 and width is 50, but this will remain, right? The border will remain to px solid black.
Yeah, you can run this. Let's run this. Yes.
You're not sharing screen.
Yes. So you can see the border is still.
Yeah, the style had the black border. Okay. But because the option only asked for the color and the height and width, we gave that.
Whatever we are changing and whatever is present in the module 2.js. So they are asking what will be the effect of this module 2.js on this HTML. So that's why.
So it wasn't asked, that's why we didn't give it, but it was there.
What will be the output of the following program? So AP application stands for X. So this is a arrow function. For const X, the object dot entries console.log stands for A. So this A dot stands for, what it stands for? If K is not equal to X, return B. Application, if const stands for equals to X, const K, if K, so the key is not equals to X, stands for X. Okay, so what it is doing is object dot entries. What will it return? The object dot entries will return inside the curly the quotes. The A will be inside quotes and then application. Then so how it will be object dot entries? You can see the it will be a tuple. I think you can see from here. Let's say 2.4. 2.4, 2.3, 2.6, be 2.2, I think. Yes, you can see. So object dot entries. So this is how object dot entries returns. The indexing starts from 0 in the JavaScript as it is in Python. So indexing will start with 0. So 0, 1 and 2, and then the entries will be without quotes. So 1, 2 and 3. So this is how the object dot entries, this is how what object dot entries returns. The key will be as inside the quotes. So O, 1 and 2, and the, so this is array. So the key is not defined as such, but the indexing. So object dot entries will print the indexing. So the indexing here in the JavaScript array also starts with 0. So it is starting with 0 and it converts the indexing. It converts those indexes to the string. So that's why they are in the code. So let's say if we run this, check answers. So this is the answer 0, 1, 1, 2, 3 because they also starts with 0 and then they are converted into the string format. If you see this GA grade assignment 2 question. So it is checking for the stands for, it is checking for the X. So X is what? X is any string, and it is looping through the API object, and as and when it sees anything where the key is not equals to the provided A, it returns that value. So what it is doing is it will loop through the object dot entries. So it will loop through the object dot entries. Color. Yeah. So this is A. So it will be converted in the string format like this: A, P, and I. It will be like this A list inside list, as you have already seen this. Okay, so it goes through the object dot entries using this for loop. And if k is not equals to x, so what is k? K is these keys. This A, P, and I, these are the keys. So as and when it sees any key which is not equals to the provided argument, this stands for takes a one argument, and as and when it sees any argument, sorry, as and when it sees any key which is not equals to the argument provided. So see, this A key is equals to A. So for the first, it will not do anything, and when it goes in, when it loops through, it sees this P. So this P is not equals to A. So this condition is true, as P is not equals to A. So it will return. So what is V? It will return the value corresponding to this P key. So console.log stands for A. So stands for means this function will be called, and the value will be returned where the key is not equals to this A. And the value of that key will be returned where the key is not equals to this A for the very first time, because after this P, it finds this P programming, it returns, it exits the loop. So this loop will be exited, and this programming will be printed.
No, why does it exit the loop? Okay, it returns
Yeah.
once. Why doesn't it iterate through it?
Because we have returned, so return will exit the loop, close the function.
Sir, what is V, sir? V in that.
V is entry. So you can see this is how entries.
So you showed the previous example where 0, then that is the first key, where that is equal to that value 1. Last example,
Can you repeat?
sir.
Yes. Say again.
So earlier example you showed us in the AQ and activity question, where you showed the object entries will come like this. First, you have to take 0 as the string, and that is equal to the value of
No,
first.
that was for the array. So this is not an array. This is an object. So here the object dot entries will return this A and convert it into convert it using it in string using this codes. So that was the array there. Here it is an object.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all about.
So what
Sir?
does it imply? K is not equal to X. What does it mean?
So there compare literally if as and when it sees any key which is not equal to the provided argument, it's this provided argument, it will return, it will exit the loop.
It will return with B value, no, sir.
Yes, V. So V is returning. So as and when it sees any key, which is not equal to the this provided argument, this stands for this argument we are providing here. So as and when it sees any key which is not equal to this, it will return the loop with the it will return the result, return the value of that key. So P is that key which is not equal to A, and the value corresponding to
P is programming, yes. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in question number 8, just small clarification.
Um, Question number 8. Yes.
Yes, sir. So this res set interval will just increase the height by 50 pixel every second, right? Then after 10.505 seconds, this clear interval means it will stop this set interval, right?
Yes.
It will stop its function, okay.
Yes.
And in the ninth question below,
Ninth question. Yes.
sir, we are not changing the border because in the module 1 we are not changing border, right? So it will remain 2 pixel solid black.
Yes. So we are not touching that this property, so it will not change.
Yes, sir.
That's all about graded assignment 2. So now we can discuss week 3 if you want now, or maybe in next. So what you want?
So maybe next class.
Okay, so
Week 3 is about front end, no, sir. Front end, we are talking about front end. And
no,
week 4 is talking about view.
no. In the if you see the screencast of week 3, sir has discussed about view in one screencast. So there is only one screencast in week 3, and sir has discussed a bit.
No, even in
Basic
4 it is there, sir.
in week 4.
Hey, there is a screencast.
No, you can see here it is a basic introduction live lecture front end
Oh, it's a
implement.
very big front end implementation.
2 hour video, and you
Yeah.
can yes. So you can watch this screencast 3.1, and the practice assignment. These questions all are theoretical. You can do by your own. And graded assignment contains some programming based question, but these questions you will be able to answer if you watch this screencast. You will be able to answer all the questions.
But difficult to understand the screencast, sir.
This screencast is easy. If you watch this screencast is easy at least. Yeah, watch this screencast. This is not that tough. Just watch this screencast and then try to do these questions. And for the theoretical questions, I think you can study by your own, or you can skip this video if you want to. This
Video is very big, man. Sir. That video, it
this
goes.
yeah, 2 hours, two
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, I've seen that video also.
Okay, you have
Oh,
seen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that video also. But it is a lengthy one where it talks about all the. It's very difficult to understand also.
Yeah, so that's why I am saying that you can you can watch the
So,
screencast.
sir, in the screencast is using Ubuntu and he is saying, I am using Fire